2 words, Revo Fitness. Here's a few more. Simple, 24/7, reformer Pilates, body scanners, massage chairs, squat racks, free weights, pin and plate loaded equipment, no lock-in contracts, no bullshit. All of that and more from just $9.69 a week. That's surprisingly affordable. Join now at Revo Fitness Northbridge or download the Revo Fitness app. RevoFitness.com.au or find the Revo Fitness app in the App Store.
Welcome to the Fear and Greed Business News Afternoon Report for Thursday, the 13th of February 2025. I'm Sean Aylmer. Every afternoon we've got the 5 stories that happened today that you need to know about. Story number 1, the S&P ASX 200 hit a new record high today of 8,575.2 points. Big miners led the way, peaked at about 11:30 this morning, but by the close it was back to where it started. Hopes of an interest rate cut next week is underpinning the confidence at the moment. There's also a pretty good earnings season going on. The highlight on the market today was trading in Sigma Healthcare, which now includes Chemist Warehouse. The company is worth about $32 billion. Its share price jumped 5% today. Story number 2, renovators have spurred strong sales at Temple & Webster, with the online retailer reporting high demand for sofas, beds and bathroom fixtures. Revenue and profit were both higher and above expectations. The group's share price jumped 15% today. Temple & Webster sells more than 200,000 products, operating a platform that allows hundreds of suppliers to ship directly to customers. While the must-haves are doing well, the want-to-haves, things like art and mirrors, aren't doing so well. Sales in the last half were helped by a growing number of new customers and those returning for purchases. The retailer intends to increase its home brand range of bathroom fixtures, with the home improvement sector seemingly the fastest growing category. Story number 3, Pro Medicus has reported record revenue and profit, but the medical imaging group's share price fell 3% today. It's a stock that's priced to perfection. Any disappointment and it gets sold off. And that's exactly what happened today. It just disappointed a touch and its share price fell. Mind you, the stock's up about 10 or 11% this year, 160% over the last year, about 1,000% over the past 5 years. I mean, literally 1,000% over the past 5 years. It's a pretty good result. More cash, new contracts in the US, better profit margins. Thing is, it's just a very, very expensive stock. Based on forecasts of future earnings, Pro Medicus is way more expensive than most other tech stocks and much, much, much more expensive than companies like Commonwealth Bank. Hence, when it disappoints, it gets sold off. Story number 4, good news for the ASX Limited, the company that houses the local share market. It makes money in part by enticing more companies to list on the exchange, and boss Helen Lofthouse said that is happening, pointing to the Chemist Warehouse Sigma deal. The volatility in markets also helps ASX Limited. It announced a 10% higher profit today for the 6 months to the end of December. That was pre-tax. Its share price closed up 5%. Finally, some good news for that stock. And story number 5, President Donald Trump said Washington and Moscow will begin negotiations immediately on ending the war in Ukraine after speaking with his Russian counterpart, Vladimir Putin. The call suggests a dramatic turnaround in the US-Russia relationship amid signs Washington would reduce its support for Ukraine after almost 3 years of war. Trump wrote on his Truth Social platform that he and Putin had agreed to work together very closely, expressing confidence that talks would be, his words, successful, and vowing no more lives should be lost. He said the two leaders had also agreed to visit each other's nations. The president then told reporters that he and Putin would meet in Saudi Arabia. The call between the two, which the Kremlin said lasted nearly 90 minutes, was the first time Washington and Moscow have spoken at the highest level since Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine in 2022. Trump spoke to Putin and then called Volodymyr Zelensky the president of Ukraine. That's it for the afternoon report for Thursday, the 13th of February, 2025. Make sure you hit follow on the podcast. We'll be back tomorrow morning with the Friday edition of Fear and Greed Business News. I'm Sean Aylmer. Enjoy your evening.
2 words, Revo Fitness. Here's a few more. Simple, 24/7, reformer Pilates, body scanners, massage chairs, squat racks, free weights, pin and plate loaded equipment, no lock-in contracts, no bullshit. All of that and more from just $9.69 a week. That's surprisingly affordable. Join now at Revo Fitness Northbridge or download the Revo Fitness app. RevoFitness.com.au or find the Revo Fitness app in the App Store.